Yo! Perfidious Pete here, Friday night, and it's time for us to hit the ground running in Paradox Interactive's new title, Age of Wonders Planetfall. Age of Wonders Planetfall is sort of like a Civilization meets XCOM kind of thing. It's like a tactical, it's got, like, it's actually hard to describe. I've never really seen much of a game like this before. It has an overall strategical map elements, a lot like your Civilizations or maybe like a Total War, but then when you get down to the actual combat and fighting and whatnot, it goes into like a turn-based tactical mode, very similar to, you know, your XCOMs and other tactics variety games. It looks like a pretty interesting hybrid, and of course, whenever Paradox comes out with a new title, I'm typically, you know, I hate to sound like a Paradox stooge on this one, but usually when it comes to Paradox games, I'm in. They make good stuff. Imperator Rome maybe was a little less exciting than I had hoped for, but, you know, it's a new product. It's still got plenty of time to development, and that being said, you know, I still wasn't wholly dissatisfied. I did enjoy Imperator, played quite a bit of it. I'm looking forward to see what they can bring us here with this new Age of Wonders. My experience level with Age of Wonders, literally my first time playing it. I haven't even done the tutorial, which is why this is called Age of Blunders. Of course, we're going to be screwing some stuff up, and it seems like a good place to start here. Maybe let's just take a crack at the old tutorial, shall we?
Vanguard LCVP-86 emerged.
Who is this man?
Space intact.
Okay.
Our destination is a small planet located near to the anomaly in the system.
You know, you can't refer to an anomaly without telling me that one exists first.
The distress call we received remains the only sign of life.
Okay, so we're going towards some sort of anomaly somewhere in this system. Okay, I mean, maybe a little backstory here would have been helpful to kind of get me into the swing of things, but that's fine. Distress call, that's always exciting. Like basic sci-fi story hook right there. We've got a distress call. Let's go check it out. Also, this man, I love his hair and that he's got like the little white line skunk trail thing going. He's sort of like a futuristic space marine version of Pepe Le Pew. We should give him a French accent.
The void anomaly
very
looms over
dramatic.
the planet like a dark omen. These scientists must have been mad to study the phenomenon from this close. But it's not for me to question their motives. We're here to secure a foothold.
His name is Jack Gelder.
This is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Thanks very much for the 5 bits there, PJ. Take your nickel. Our guy's name is Jack Gelder. Like, that's not okay. He has perks. What perks does he have? Vanguard Assault Equipment. The pack you receive after assault training. Ranged Specialists. Increase damage when using ranged weapons. Steady aim. Increases your accuracy when behind cover. A laser rifle that deals repeated thermal damage. And a basic grenade that deals kinetic damage in an area and staggers those hit. Okay. He has no background, because of course he doesn't. With a name like Jack Gelder, his name might as well just be generic character. What else has he got here? Military detachment. You start the game with a larger starting army, okay, and he has no vice. Wow, Jack Gelder, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't gamble. He sits in his room and studies the Vanguard manual when he's not actively in combat. The man has no vices. He's fucking Superman. Jack Generic Gelder is the average Superman in that he has literally no flaws. I hate him already. So I'm assuming this is then, they got right to the title card action. Here we go. Planetfall, chat. It's happening. Spiggity blam. Also, the map is gorgeous.
Welcome, Commander. I am Ava, your autonomous integrated virtual assistant.
I feel like your acronym is a little tortured, Ava.
Will appear when important actions are undertaken for the first time. They
Got
can
it.
Be reviewed at any time in the Imperial Archives.
Cool. There's nothing I want to do more than study the Imperial Archives other than maybe give Jack Gelder some cigarettes and see if I can't get him addicted to smoking. Icon will assist in early decisions by recommending certain choices to direct the development of your starting empire. Well, this is a tutorial, so I'm all aboard with the maybe helping a brother out. That's fine. Do you really have to give me the WASD keys pan the map part of the tutorial? I mean, I've played video games before. Yes, zooming in and out with the wheel mouse. Again, you know, not my first video game. It's the first time I've played this game, but it's not literally the first time I've ever used a mouse and keyboard. Select with left click, chat. Did anybody see that one coming? Left click to select stuff? Holy shit. I would have never expected. I was figuring that it would be just like a combination of an alt escape to select a unit. That's where my natural, like, just my natural inclination would have said, yeah, I'd probably select stuff with alt escape. Okay. Planetfall success for Commander. Powering up base colony systems. Alright, power them babies up. Let's see what we got. Oh, good. We've got dialogue from Jack Gelder. Wait, am I Jack Gelder? Or, because, like, Ava apparently is directly addressing me, but also maybe I'm supposed to be Jack Gelder? Is he, like, my avatar? I'd rather be the guy who tells Jack Gelder what to do. Like, I'm the more charismatic, flawed person, the shadow behind the throne. I'm the one telling Superman what to do here. Like, if Jack Gelder is Homelander, then I'm an Elizabeth Shue. And I'm, you know, I gotta say, I feel much more comfortable if, honestly, if I could just be an Elizabeth Shue. Start by setting up and expanding the colony. Start a surface scan for survivors and existing colony infrastructure. Inform me when our research systems are online. You got it, Jack Gelder. Do you think since Jack Gelder has no vices, do you think the Gelder part of his name means that he's actually been gelded? Like they removed his sex drive by eliminating some of his reproductive organs? He's literally a gelding. His name should actually be Jack Gelderling. Okay, so Ava is talking to Jack, because she just used yes, Commander in direct address to Jack. Alright. Biodome's been located nearby, but there's no signs of survivors. Alright, Budget Cortana, let's see what we can do about that. You said scan the surface, and she scanned it, and now you're like, yeah, keep scanning! You scan it until it's completely scanned. I want it scanned down to the dirt. Salt the earth when you're done. Okay, so Jack Gelder wants us to go over here and search for survivors. Select your army and explore the nearby sector. Locate and investigate the overgrown biodome. Man, if there's a fucking poly shore in this biodome, chat, I'm gonna be furious, just absolutely livid. I don't want to have to go explore a biodome and fucking bump into poly shore. Hey, buddy. What do you say we get your grow on? Can see your progress with your currently active quests in the objectives interface. Okay, so we get... Explore the nearby sector, take control of the overgrown biome. We get 82 research, which I'm assuming is useful. And 60 food, which I'm assuming is also useful. We seem to have some resources up here. We have energy. We have cosmite. Cosmite. Oh, so that's what we use to build additional Kramers, I guess. Got it. Knowledge, which is just research. We're making 25 a turn, I guess. And then we have influence. Diplomatic currency used to manipulate other players at NPC factions. Gotcha. Okay. Knowledge is used to rediscover and apply the lost technologies of the Star Union. Apparently, we've been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. Rare material originates beyond the void and is required for advanced units and unit modules. Got it. And then also we have energy. Main universal currency in the game used for the production and upkeep of units, colony structures, unit modules, and operations. Got it. Okay, so go look at the dome. Let's go. This is Al Tutori's pond. Perfect. Oh, there. Okay, so the unit tiles have different types. Domain owned by you. A fungal forest. So, okay, so we can look over these things and get what their base movement type is. Got it. 6 seems to be the default for, like, otherwise untouched land. So if we select...
Armies contain up to 6 units on a single hex.
Okay.
And are used to explore the world, attack enemy armies, and defend...
Oh, so Jack Gelder is like our hero in, like, a Might and Magic. Got it. Jack Gelderling has... He's got some boys with him. What's he got? So he is Jack Gelderling. Neutered army commander extraordinaire. Ready to go forth and try and make up for his lack of reproductive efforts with military and murderous efforts. He's like, I can't fuck, but I can kill. And he has with him a Vanguard assault bike. See, this guy's the one who's getting all the tail in this army. Jack Gelderling can't get laid, but this guy rides a motorcycle. You know he's getting action. A focused laser array and a wide field laser array. It's mechanical and a heavy unit. I want to see the full details, but it, like, won't let me. Okay. A Vanguard Trooper. These guys have assault rifles. Biological unit, light unit, infantry. Okay. they have EXP as well. So I've got Jack Gelder and an army of all recruits, one of whom has a cool motorcycle. Got it. So it's Tom Cruise, and then we have, like, Tim Robbins, Val Kilmer. Please tell me I can rename these dudes somehow. I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Army, select it, and then move the cursor to the hex you want it to go to.
Uh-huh.
A preview of the route is shown, with a blue path to indicate how far the army can move this turn.
How many movement points do I have overall? Does it say anywhere? It does. 32. So the bike is faster at 40. These guys are all 32s, so if we stay on relatively open ground, it was 6 per square, so we're going to go a little... we've got like a little more than 5 squares of movement. Got it. Oh, so this ring shows us how far we can move without using... Okay. Alright, well, let's just run to the biodome then, I guess. Jack? Buddy? Hello? How do I get you to actually move? There we go. Now what? Colony production facilities are currently idle, Commander. I recommend we start with building the central replicator facility to increase production. Highlighted the structure in the colony interface.
This
Okay,
is the
show me your
colony
structures.
interface. It allows you to inspect and control your settlements on this planet.
Cool.
The tabs at the top left cycle through the production and colonist options.
Number of colonists and sectors that are part of the colony are listed at the top, as well as the strength of the colony militia.
Under this colony's name, you can see the amount of each resource this
Can I
colony
change the name?
generates. A description and a breakdown of the colony's income can be found in the tooltips of each resource.
Got it. Okay.
This is the Structure Production tab. Colony structures can be built from here to unlock new units, strengthen the economy, and bolster the colony's defense.
It's all about infrastructure, chat. We're going to be the infrastructure president. We're going to be all about infrastructure. Hey, what's up, you fiend? Long time no see. Thanks for coming back around. Checking out some Planetfall tonight. We're going to build many roads and bridges, and then, you know, probably pay a porn star to keep hush-hush about an affair we had and then lie about it to the public, because that's the way I roll. So they want us to do this. I'm curious to see what else we've got here.
The colony tab is unit production. All units available for construction are listed here.
So we can build a Vanguard Owl, which is some kind of small robot. It takes 30 energy in 2 turns, or we could build a Vanguard Trooper for 40 energy in 2 turns. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Go away. What does this say? Manage.
The Units Template Manager interface shows you mod templates for units under
Mods?
your control.
Oh, so we can customize our units. That's actually pretty cool. Open the colony interface and complete the central... Yeah, I mean, I got this. Thank you. I understand, but I'm like looking around the game a little bit. What if I want to modify this?
This is the unit panel, where all the information on a unit can be viewed, including their active...
Hey,
and passive
Candylight, what's up,
abilities,
man?
and the list
Build
on
the space
left
wall,
side.
Pete. Okay. Gotta rebuild the glorious Star Union. No, I'm thinking fuck the Star Union. I already hate them. Once research unit mods can be assigned to you using the mod slot on the
Units
right.
can have different roles in combat.
Race of scouts and baseline infantry. Skirmishers do damage. Specialist units have support abilities. Elite units, strong damage and support. Colony can only produce skirmisher, specialist, and elite units if it's built to... Okay, so got it. So there we can upgrade stuff, etc., etc. Can I make this go away? Yeah, close this. I don't want to actually modify anything because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just want to know about it.
All rival commanders and native NPC factions
Oh, good
you
God.
encounter on the planet are listed in the diplomacy interface.
Keep a
along
sleep
with
cycle,
faction
sadly
information
incompatible with
and
Perfidious
their
Pete
relation
streams.
towards
You can
you.
always check the VOD later, you fiend. Rival commanders and native NPC. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk to any... Like, the only race I know is Vanguard, and I'm pretty sure that's because I know Jack Gelder. What else have we got up
Operations
here?
form a flexible toolkit that allows commanders to support military actions and steer government policies.
Okay, we have none
Ops
of whatever these are.
increasing strength are unlocked through research and are listed on the left side of the operations interface. Strategic and doctrine operations need to be primed before use. The priming process takes a number of turns pending the ops cost and your available
So
strategic operations
these things
points.
are like special missions that we can do with production points? Okay. What else we got up here?
The
Objectives.
objectives interface gives an overview of available objectives.
This is basically our quest
Quests
list.
can come
I
from
mean, it
PvP
says side
objectives
quests right on it.
or
Why don't you
from
just call it
special
quests?
sources during the campaign.
Got it. Okay. Explore Dolus Minerva. Find out what happened to the research center. We're searching for survivors. We're establishing a colony. Okay, got this. What's this?
The colony overview interface shows important information on all your
Wow,
colonies.
okay, apparently we
Your
can have
HQ
lots of
colony
cities.
is
That's pretty
marked with
cool.
the throne icon.
I'm really digging the like 4X aspect of
The
this. I actually
military
thought it would be
overview interface shows
minimal, but it
important
seems like maybe the
information about
4X
your
part is a
arms,
pretty big
heroes,
deal.
And items.
We got our armies. We have one hero, Jack Gelderling, of course, the man with no testicles. Oh, we can buy stuff. We could buy assault rifles. We can buy grenades, revolvers, laser rifles, laser shotgun, laser sword, cool. Sniper rifles. We can buy an assault bike. Cool. I mean, these are weapons. Are these, like, mods? I don't understand why we would want to buy weapons. Do our guys not come with guns? I mean, they definitely come with guns because this guy has guns. I don't understand what the advantage to buying a gun would be. Okay, this is just back to our template manager guide. Okay, so how do we go back to the city then? Just click on it. So, Westrig. Okay, so you get to your unit production.
The sector production tab lists the structures
No sectors
that can be built
annexed.
in any of the province sectors.
Well, I just got
colony.
here, lady. I haven't annexed my neighbors yet. Give me a minute and I'm going to annex, you know, Mexico. You guys come with guns, but you can upgrade them or give them other kinds of ammo. Got it. Space Mexico. We're going to annex Space Mexico. Okay, so we understand sector
The
production.
colonist tab lists details of
Oh,
the
here we go.
colony's growth and happiness. The colony's output can be fine-tuned by assigning colonists
To
to
resource slots. New commanders can best keep colonist management food sharing on the default settings. Thanks for assuming that I'm an idiot. So we're making 19 food. We're going to grow in 3 turns. We currently have how many people? We have 3 population. Happiness, accumulated happiness. Happiness, everything is under control. Okay, so colonists must... They have satisfaction settings. Okay. These colonists are idle. I don't have any idle colonists. Happiness slots. I don't know what this does. Maybe this makes them focus. Okay, this, yeah, I got it. Okay. So we only have 3 population. We can prioritize them accordingly. What is this resource? So we make 25. What if we put everybody... Okay, we can put everybody on... But that means we'll be starving to death because I think we're eating more food than this. Actually, putting everybody on research doesn't really have that negative effect. Okay, let's just leave things balanced for now. We'll assume the default settings. I mean, this is the tutorial. We probably don't want to monkey with shit too terribly. Change colony name abso-fucking-lutely. This is not going to be Westrig. Let's see. Our main hero's name is Jack Gelderling, so we're going to call this, Empty Sack, because Jack Gelderling has no testicles. Features, forest, boosts outputs through research. All production and food sectors on a forest gain +1. Boost output through research. All research and food sectors on fungal gain +1. So we have forest and fungus? Or is it, it's a fungal forest, so like it gets both benefits? Okay. We got Jack Gelder, who is, okay, so we know everything about this. So the game really wants us to build a central replication factory. Let's see what it does. A miniature factory that provides a boost to newly settled colonies' production capabilities. It gives us +15 gear. Science lab gives us +10. Only 1 central structure can be built. So we could make a science lab, or we could build a biofarm, which would take us 2 turns to produce. Gives us extra food. Central reaction core gives us bonus energy. Specialist Training Center, Military Skirmisher Barracks. These are not central. I think we'll just go with the Replication Factory because production seems like it's going to be important. Let's focus on gears. We can also just turn our gears into money. All right, so let's take the game's recommended
Units
setting
and
here.
structures can be built in a colony by selecting the produce option, which places them in the production queue.
Yeah, you know what can't select anything by or what can't create anything by selecting the produce option? Jack Gelder, because he doesn't have testicles. Something's added to production queue. The energy and cosmic cost is paid immediately, and a production cost is subtracted at the end of each turn based on the colony's production of income. The order of the production projects in queue can be changed by hovering over them and selecting the up arrow that appears, clicking the X or remove a project production. Yeah, okay. So standard video game production unit queuing. Got it.
When all suggested actions from the task notifier above the minimap have been handled, the option will automatically change to end turn.
So they're telling you,
Ending the
you're
turn
done,
will
Pete.
prevent
Fuck
you from
you.
taking any further actions until your next turn, unless you are attacked.
Done. Okay, so I guess now it's just saying basically, hey, Jackal, in your turn.
The
Okay,
task
we'll do that.
notifier shows actions available during
You
the
just
current
told
turn,
me about
as
it,
well as
lady.
urgent matters that require attention.
I think the AI is skipping like an old record. I just, like, you know what? Just move it over a couple grooves. It's like an old 45. Sometimes you just gotta thump it. Laboratories have come online and research is now available. We can begin researching technologies on this planet to unlock new deployments to help us on this planet. Okay. Oh god, she's talking to Gelderling again. It would make sense, though, that I suppose that Jack Gelderling is in love with, like, a featureless android robot lady. I mean, he would leave a real partner ultimately unsatisfied by his inability to sire offspring, but the robot lady probably doesn't care. Hey, dickhead, what did you have for dinner? Tortellini. For military research, it's recommended to start with nanite support to provide our troops with extra protection and unlock battlefield support options. For society research, it's recommended to start with frontier facilities to unlock basic infrastructure upgrades for our colony. Highlighted these skills in a research interface for your convenience.
Welcome to the Research Center, Commander.
Is that this
Here
thing?
we allocate knowledge to rediscover the technologies of the Star Union and search for new frontiers.
Fuck the Star Union. I already hate them.
Military research.
This is a
includes
right to
unit
work
unlocks, unit
colony.
mods, and military
No unions here.
operations.
Alright, so we can do nanite support, which gives us nanite injectors. We don't know what those do. Gives us nanite injectors, nanite support station, and a combat assist system. So nanite injectors. Use nanite injectors to heal a unit for 15 health. And increases resistance to all damage channels by 3 for 2 turns. Can only be used once per battle. Additionally, this mod grants the unit +1 shield. I'm guessing that's probably armor. Drops the nanite support station onto the battlefield. The nanite support station has a built-in blur field, which gives obscured to all adjacent units. In addition, the station heals all adjacent friendly units 10 health per turn to start of each turn. Nanite support station is destroyable. Oh, so these are like combat things. So this is a mod. This is something we can give to our units. Got it. And this appears to be something we can call down or use during battle. Send a CAS drone to assist the target. The drone purges any native status effects and provides 2 down, whatever this down arrow means, while it is active for up to 3 turns. So these cost energy and then whatever this resource is to use. Okay. Or we could go for subjugation ordnance. So this is our whole tech. Okay, so what's phase manipulation? Well, you know, let's take them in order. Gives us flechette ammo and shredder bombs. Okay, what does flechette ammo do? Allows the unit to fire flechette ammo, which has 8 explosive chance to inflict bleeding on cyborg and biological units for 3 turns. Also, the mod gives the unit extra 10% damage flat. Okay. And what is a shredder bomb? Drops your shredder bomb onto the battlefield. Deals 12, I'm going to guess, explosion damage in a 1 hex area radius within a 12 strength to apply bleeding to biological. So this just lets us straight up drop a bomb on dudes. Kind of like that. Phase manipulation, what do you do? The Phase Walker modulator.
You what, mate? Where you going?
Captain Crash,
What's the
hey!
conversion rate of Bezos bucks to pizzas this month?
Well, I mean, you know, 22 months of subscription from Captain Crash. Let's get some stabbies in there. Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for the Bezos cash. But as we've mentioned on numerous occasions, Captain Crash, pizzos have no valid exchange rate. Pizzos can only be exchanged for pizzos, and only at a loss, because pizzos always come in prime number denominations. For instance, you can take a 7 pizzo note, but you can only convert it into smaller units of pizzos. Like a 7 pizzo unit can convert down to 2 3 pizzo bills. So basically, you've lost a pizzo by converting it. Also makes it a real bitch to make change. There is no 1 pizzo, by the way. Like, the smallest denomination of pizzo currency is the 3. So what does a phase walker modulator do? Unit gains phase field. Walk through obstacles and 20% harder to hit in combat. Also grants the unit +1... What is the little down arrow? Reactive phase protection. Target unit receives reactive phase defense for 3 turns. Each time the unit takes damage, is teleported to a random hex within 2 hexes of their original position. This kind of seems nifty, this void tech thing. We could also do heavy laser applications, which gives us an incinerator module. Units' laser weapons have an 8 strength chance to set targets on fire, causing burning, so this just makes our guns burn people alive. Call in a laser strike at the target that deals 25 fire damage with massive impact and has an 8 strength. I don't know what massive impact does. Nanite support of all the things that we've seen seems like it's probably going to be like the most immediately useful. We can also maybe get... Oh, this unlocks a unit too. So this branches out into engineering core, which lets us get engineers. Let's do nanite support. And then we also have society research too.
Concerns economic development, governmental policies, and espionage.
Doctrine research concerns governmental policies to your empire. Economy is self-explanatory. Operations research unlocks covert ops that you can use on other players. So that's like diplomacy and spy tech. Okay. So frontier policies. Colony militia. Frontier survival. For as long as the Vanguard been sent to remote worlds, trained to sustain themselves. So this gives us +15 food. I kind of like that. That'll make us grow faster. I'm assuming bonus food probably increases the growth rate, since when we looked at the colony management screen, the growth thing was right next to the food thing. Population is armed and ready. Recruiting troops directly from our colony militia reduces training time, allows us to bring troops to the field more rapidly. Okay, so we can recruit from our own militia. Interesting. Combat Simulation Center. 2 experience per turn to all units in any stack currently on or adjacent to the colony center. Interesting, but not super exciting. Aquatic development. Water base. We can build a water base. Unlocks the ability to base water and coastal sectors. Cool. Aquatic deployment. Okay, allows units to take boats effectively. No extra movement for crossing rivers. Interesting. Frontier facilities. A recreation dome, a standard... Okay, what's a recreation dome? Colony gains 2 happiness slots and +4 happiness income. Okay. So basically we're building holodecks so that our citizens can go and fuck imaginary people, and who doesn't want that? Hey Pete, rank the Austin Powers films. There's the first one, and then the second 2 are beyond trash, so... It doesn't really matter, they're both equally shitty. Upgrades the colony militia army to include more powerful units. The colonizer. I'm guessing lets us build more colonies, so it seems like maybe this is a good priority. Area surveillance. Monitoring station appears on a targeted hex. The station provides the deploying player with a vision for 6... So this is a watchtower. Got it. Native threat locator. Reveals the location of the nearest unexploited hostile spawner to the target colony. Capability ranking. Capabilities visible for your empire and its allies. I don't know what capability is. Food development and research. So we need both of these things to do... I think either one of these things... Okay, let's do frontier facilities. That seems useful. I like the happiness building. More importantly, I like the idea of maybe being able to colonize other stuff. Okay, Jack Gelder needs orders. Got it. So we're supposed to explore a nearby sector, establish our colony, complete a production project. I mean, it's still worth cooking, right? How can we tell what you're building? You're building this. So you're almost done. 85 out of 100. I wonder what happens to our overflow. Does it get wasted, or does it just stack up and go towards the next thing? Like, should we maybe queue something up so that our unused production actually goes towards that thing? So this tells us what facility. Okay, that's our research timers. Got it. No sectors annexed. Like, what if we go into the production menu, though? Yeah, I thank you. I understand. I want to actually go into the... I want to kind of queue something else up behind this, because how much production per turn were we getting, chat? Yeah, hey, Gelder, nobody asked to talk to you. How was it that we saw the... like, the overall stats? Was it in the manage screen? How did we see the overall stats for our city? That's what I want. There was like a panel that showed us where all of our colonists were. I want to look at that. Oh. Here we go. So we're making 85 production per turn here. So we're going to overburn what we need by like 60. I'm thinking it'll probably go to waste if we don't use it. So let's queue up something else behind that. We could just try and make a trooper, I guess. Wait, do units and structures build independently of each other? Okay, so this will let us build more bikes. This let us build Vanguard pugs. So let's build one of these. We'll just put one of these in a queue behind it, and then next turn we'll keep an eye on how this production actually works out. Okay, I'm okay with this. I just don't want to waste it if we don't use it. So Jack Gelder still wants orders. Alright, come check out whatever this thing is, Jack. I mean, there's very clearly some kind of hideous monster there. No survivors here. It looks like the structure was overrun by critters. We must reclaim this biodome and annex its sector to our colony. This will expand our domain and increase our supplies. Wow, Jack Gelder really is like an imperialist scumbag. He's like, oh, hey, let's go find the natives and kill all of them and take their shit. We don't have enough colonists to control additional sectors yet, Commander. We'll need additional food to allow the colony to grow larger. Larger colonies can sustain more province sectors. I want to establish our foothold here as quickly as possible. We can recover extra food from the overgrown biodome after we clear out the wildlife. Wow, that's like super racist and demeaning, Jack Gelder. You call this stuff, you call these potentially sentient alien creatures fucking wildlife? Man, Jack Gelder is a douche nozzle.